So welcome to the video, guys. We're going to be talking about problems that you may have with your 971 Panameras. So for us, and a few of my subscribers have actually messaged me and told me what their head problems were, and some of my friends, we've all had problems with our headlights. They're letting in condensation and they're just getting fogged up, which is pretty annoying on such an expensive car. So I have taken this to the local Sutton Coldfield Porsche, and they wouldn't fix it under warranty. They said this is just normal, it'll dry itself out. I had a similar problem with one of my Mercedeses, and they actually took the lights out and replaced them with a new set, which didn't get the condensation. But each manufacturer is honestly just different, so be aware of this if you're looking for these kind of cars. So the lock failed on my charger for this Panamera, because this is the plug-in hybrid. So you could put it in, but somebody could actually just pull it out without having to unlock the car. I did get this fixed under warranty, and I've talked to a few people. They've also had the same problem where their door was faulty or it wouldn't lock in the first place. But honestly, at least this was warranty fixed. So I've never had this happen on a car unless it was a flat tire. Turns out on two of my tires I had faulty valves. So they were actually just leaking air, and it wouldn't actually let me inflate the tire. So I pulled out the kit, and I've got 6 or 7 kits because I've got more than one car. So I tried all the kits, and it just would not inflate the tire. And luckily, the shop I always go to helped me out. So they told me it's probably a valve, and they were able to change the valves and actually diagnose it and tell me that's what the problem was. Not really a big problem or too expensive, but it is something to look out for. And I've never had it on any other car, but this could happen on any brand. So this has happened to a lot of people. This is going to be a problem if you have a hybrid. So it's been driving in electric mode. It's kind of cold outside, and I'm going to speed up to 30 miles per hour. The motor turns on, and it's going to throw this engine code. So engine fault, and you can't get rid of it. You have to take it to the dealer, and it's saying that you can drive right now, but visit a workshop. This is really annoying. Every time this has happened, they've actually had to change something. I can't remember what it was because it happened so long ago, but it's just very bad. And this has got to be bad for the motor, to be fair, as well. You can't always control when the motor is going to turn on in these hybrids. A lot of time you can just drive it electric only. If it's too cold, it's going to turn on the motor. If you just a little bit accelerate too hard, it's going to turn on the motor. And honestly, it's just, I don't know, it sucks, because every time this has happened, it's actually cost money, and I feel like it's bad for the engine. So the motor turned on again, and once again it has thrown that same engine fault. I was driving very, very gently, and it is 46 Fahrenheit outside. So I'm going to have to take it to the dealer. So the vent's supposed to be open here in the center, and the only way to do it is to the touchscreen. The touchscreen is frozen again, so it doesn't work. And for some weird reason, it has closed, and I cannot get it to open because of the screen. So when the screen is working, it's pretty good. It's pretty quick. But unfortunately, it does freeze a lot. And then none of the buttons whatsoever will work. And this is pretty annoying on such an expensive car. So unfortunately, once again, the screen is frozen. You can see on the bottom console that I'm actually in chassis is Sport Plus, but it's showing normal on here. So you can see it's in Sport Plus, Sport. I can adjust it here, but I can't adjust it on the main screen. So unfortunately, I can't raise or lower the car. So this has happened to us 3 times now, mostly in winter. The spoiler will just get stuck up. So what I've done now is I just stopped using it completely, because I don't want to have another problem since our car is out of warranty. So one super embarrassing thing that actually is a recall is the fuel filler door will get locked, and you will not be able to open it. And you basically just have to keep opening and closing, opening and closing, and eventually it might pop out if you're lucky. I did actually try and get this fixed at my local dealer, the Sutton dealer. And they were supposed to give us a courtesy car, and on the day of, they flaked and didn't give us a courtesy car, and that was actually the reason why I sold this Panamera, and actually other Porsches as well at that time, just because that's our closest dealer, and they just suck. So customer service is important to us, so we did swap to Mercedes and Audis now. When the screen is working, you can see it's Sport chassis and air spring is on low. I'm going to pop it up in height so you guys can see the difference, and then I'll bring it back down. When it's working, it's fine. Just so often it doesn't work, or it'll mess up with the CarPlay. The CarPlay will just keep crashing, and that's also very annoying. So like always, this video was made for somebody asking a question. So hopefully this has answered it for you, and hopefully you're not deterred from getting one. They're great cars if you've got a good local dealer. I'll see you guys next Wednesday for another video. Please like and subscribe.